Alright guys, so you're outside mowing your yard, you hit a stump, you hear a whack, then all of a sudden your lawnmower sounds a little funny, you check the blade and it looks like this. Let me tell you, it's not supposed to look like this. Left side is a straight, perfectly good blade, and that is just not gonna work. So on today's quick little episode, we're gonna show you how to change your lawnmower blade, specifically for the DEWALT battery powered mower. Alright guys, to get started I recommend getting a block of wood. It's not necessary, but it will help and make it a little bit more comfortable since you're going to be pushing this blade against your shoe. To protect your shoe, use a piece of wood. I also have a breaker bar, a wrench, or a ratchet could actually work, and a 16mm socket at the end. Not sure what it is in American Imperial units, as everything we own, the cars, everything are European or Japanese, so we kind of stick to this. So whatever the 16mm equivalent is for the socket. So to get started, line up your blade, well, not line it up, but get it out of the way. Attach your socket, and you want to be going lefty-loosey, so counterclockwise. So what I recommend doing is placing your block of wood in the direction of travel of the blade. Go ahead and get your foot in there to kind of put it in place. And then as you turn the bolt, it's going to try to spin the blade. So it's pretty tight, especially if it's the first time you're doing this. But eventually it'll break. And there you go. So like I said, that's going to protect your shoe, your foot, because that's a sharp blade. And then just keep turning it counterclockwise till it's loose. Hold the blade so it doesn't fall, and it should come out like this. So you should have your blade, the bolt, the carrier kind of pinch down thing, and then that's the full carrier, the one that holds on and matches the shape of the blade itself. This does pop off if for whatever reason you break it, so just be mindful, but you pretty much can't mess it up. It has a little notch on it, and there's a notch on there, so that just kind of lines up and sits in place. So to give you an idea, we ordered a new blade. You can pick these up at your local hardware store. Sometimes they're special order, like this one is. It has a special S-shaped pattern. I did make another video on how to find those if you can't find those over at like Home Depot or Lowe's. But here's a new blade. Here's the blade we messed up. So as you can see, it's not supposed to bend that way. Alright, so go ahead and grab your new blade. The neat thing about this particular design, it's pretty much impossible to get it on backwards. As you can tell, it just doesn't line up. Another good way to tell if you have just a regular blade and you're just watching this video, not to this particular mower. On the bottom of the blade, it should say bottom. So this is actually going to be the bottom towards the ground, and then obviously the other side goes up towards the lawnmower. So in this case, just line it up. It should plop right in. Go ahead and grab your little bolt and the carrier attachment. It has two little dimples on it. It's probably hard to see on the camera, but those go into the small holes on either side and kind of just pushes pressure on it. So like I said, you'll feel it kind of catch and fall in place as I spin this. So we'll get it hand tight, and then same concept as before. Go ahead and grab your bolt, not your bolt, your block of wood. Put it on the opposite side, put your foot in the way, and then just go ahead and tighten it, and the block of wood will stop the blade from spinning and hitting your foot. Now mind you, this is a metal spinning blade, spinning at probably a few thousand RPM. So make sure you get it tight, as tight as you possibly can. Try not to break your lawnmower, but kind of go as much as you can. Once it stops, you're pretty much good. Take out your block, and there you have it. That's how you replace your lawnmower blade. This pretty much works for any mower, but this is specifically for the DEWALT battery-powered mower. Hope this helps.